Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, that's my bad.
We're new
My
at this.
bad, I'm a newbie. Should be hearing us now.
No sound, brother. Still? Shit.
Gotta be sound. Gotta be sound.
Oh, shit.
Can you hear me now? Okay, yes,
cool.
There we go.
Awesome.
It takes about 20 seconds to catch up. All right.
Oh, okay.
My bad. So what I was trying to say is we're just doing a little test stream here. We're going to be doing the live after show this year after Game of Thrones because that shitty HBO show, we just can't deal with that.
Yes.
So we're going to replace that.
After every show, man, we're gonna
What's up,
be
Pre?
come on live and talk to you guys about each episode.
Oh yeah. So yeah, guys, this chat is flying by. So trying to say hello to everybody. Amanda, Lauren Wax,
nice shirt.
Lauren
Thank
Carol
you.
Brown, Jonathan Phoenix. What's up? Lee, King Joffrey.
I blame Littlefinger, that sneaky bastard.
Yeah, that was my bad. I told him not to let me forget to uncheck that little.
You did
box,
like
so.
maybe 5 times.
Yeah, exactly. 5 times and still did it. So
I was sitting here like this, man.
awesome. Well, that's awesome. We have 162 watching in our first little stream.
Yeah, man.
You still can't hear?
New Hampshire.
Everybody can hear us okay?
I worked in.
We'll try to keep an eye on this. I will say if we do happen to disconnect, I have seen OBS kind of be flaky a bit on games before. So if I'll try to keep an eye on the stream. If we happen to disconnect, I'll try to reconnect really quick. So it's the same stream and not a different video and a different channel. So, or a different URL, I should say. King Joffrey, Mark Depew, Chris M, TJ, Mia, hello, Eric, Doug, Pierce, Carla. We got Argentina in the
Somebody
house.
said something like less than 70K to see what's under that hat. Are you holding firm on that, ain't you?
I damn right I am because YouTube's broken. It should be there a lot quicker. Ohio, Sweden. We got Sweden in the house. Mexico City we saw earlier, right?
Yeah.
I think you saw.
Did.
Tar Heels for the win. You damn right. We are in the finals.
Yes, we
We'll
are.
take it this
2 years in
year
a row.
and let Duke watch from the bench or from home.
I'll have a drink of sun drop on that.
Yeah, we got our sun drops here, so we're ready to roll.
We are. What do you want to talk about, man?
Yeah, we
got
just,
any
figured, we
questions?
just figured we'd just kind of hang out, and I know it's, 10, 11 o'clock at night Eastern time. Walking Dead went off not too long ago, so don't spoil Walking Dead for me. Have not seen that yet. I got it recorded. But we figured we'd just do a little Q&A, hang out, just chat with you guys, and kind of test this little setup. We'll get it better and a little more efficient there, and not forget to unmute next time.
Right.
So, yeah.
This thing will roll smoothly.
Death to Duke. Yeah, yep. They're sitting at home watching just like we are.
Yes, they are. Hi, Chris. Hi, James.
There's
hey, what's
Talking
going on?
Throne.
Cameo.
What's
going on?
Heather. Let's see. John. Stacy.
Oh, hell, we're about to get 200 people watching this thing.
Wow.
I'm excited. I hate to come to you so late at night, but we were just talking, and we were like, hell, let's do it, man.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and test this setup here. There's Jonathan. He says he's drinking vodka, not sun drop.
Morganton, North Carolina. I
Steve
see you
Brown.
up there.
There's North Carolina in the house.
England.
Game of Thrones with Marie. How you doing? Awesome. This is cool. So 200
Really
damn
cool.
people. Obviously, we can't say hello to everybody, but I'm trying to call out.
And they're
a few
going
people
like lightning fast, so
yeah, it's going by.
we'll
pretty
get used to
quick.
this.
But anyway, guys, yeah. So we just figured we'd kind of do live Q&A or just talk about whatever. Ask us anything.
Do you
really.
think Arya will serve at the wall in the end game? There's a question. I just saw it.
Serve at the wall at the end game? I don't think there's going to be a wall or a Night's Watch.
Damn.
I don't think there's going to be a wall or a Night's Watch. For a short answer, I don't think there's going to be a need for the Night's Watch after the end. So.
Okay.
Thank you, Jen. Best channel on YouTube. Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Waynesville, North Carolina.
There's Pre. Let's talk God. Let's talk God. Ask us some questions or ask us anything, really.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, somebody says wall will be done for. They
Yeah,
agree with
the
you.
wall will be gone. I think. I think the wall's
Robert
out of
LeBlanc.
here, and we did see the wall in the reflection of the little
So many
teaser.
storylines this season. What will be the first storyline the show will seal up? I feel Baelish will get taken out quick.
I agree. I think they're going to wrap up the political stuff.
Okay.
For sure. So Baelish and being involved in all that stuff, I think we'll see the sands of Littlefinger kind of go pretty quick.
I don't want that to happen.
Probably towards the
if
end
I'm
of the
being
season.
honest, I don't want that to happen. I would. What would I like to see happen?
with Littlefinger, you mean?
Well, I mean, I'll be glad to see him get something.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you.
But I'm just saying, I don't want him to die too quick.
Yeah, I think it'll be near the season.
I
think
love
it'll be
his
near the
character.
season. Hey, Carol, little finger taken out. Yeah, I'm thinking probably the last episode.
Will John
one of the
mount
last couple
Rhaegal, the
episodes.
dragon whose namesake of his father?
I think so. I think he'll meet Rhaegal and the dragons at Dragonstone, I'm assuming, and they'll probably take a liking to him a little bit like they did Tyrion last year. So I think that's what's going down with that. So I think that'll be a little hint there for us as well before he actually knows who he is. And Dany will probably be surprised by that.
Right.
Because she never saw, she was gone when Tyrion walked down there, right?
Right.
She was gone, had no idea that Tyrion actually bonded with him unless they've had that conversation off camera. So she'll see it this time and be like,
And
wait
she'll
a
be
minute.
shocked, yeah.
She'll be kind of shocked. I mean, she's used to them not, tearing up Missandei,
Because
people
last
like that.
time she went in there, I mean, he had an easier time in there than she did the last time she went in there.
Yes, because they were pissed off.
They were
pissed
pissed
off being locked up. So, yep.
Let's see here.
White privilege. Sonya, Linda, Red Walrus, Chris M.
Oh, somebody said Q&A, who will ride the other two?
I think obviously that's Dany, and then the third one's up for debate. I mean, you can say Tyrion. I mean, obviously that's a favorite.
Dicks don't ride dragons. I'm sorry. Hello from PA.
What's up, man? Who will kill the mountain? We talked about that, man. That's going to be, I think fire is going to kill the mountain.
Yeah.
Fire in general. Pretty much the only person that stopped. I hope the
South
Hound
Carolina,
does.
right down the road, baby.
Not too far. Herb, what's up, Herb? I just missed all your questions, man. Teflon TV, what's up? What's up,
Is there
Tony?
a way to slow this shit down?
Yeah, I can't really slow down. Shout out to Teflon TV, Tony, man. I appreciate the shout out the other week.
Oh, that was a killer shout out.
Please check out Tony's channel. He's got some good stuff. He's been doing it a lot longer than I have. He knows his book shit for sure, man. So
Will
good to see
Varys
you,
try to
Tony.
hinder John if he doesn't know his parentage?
Do what now?
Will Varys try to hinder John if he doesn't know his parentage? That's from Kyle Dubs.
Ah, Varys. That's a good question. Yeah, he's on the Dany train, obviously, and then I don't think he's going to have to though. I don't think he would because John doesn't want that.
Okay.
I don't think John wants the throne. I don't think there's going to be that throne in anyway. But I don't think John wants it, so I don't think he's going to really even try to step on Dany's toes. He
bitch of that is he is the best person for a throne if there's a throne exactly at the end of this thing.
Because he doesn't want the power. He wants to do the right thing.
He got that shit from Ned, man. He's honorable. Everything's fair, straight down the middle for him. And I don't know. I wish he would want a throne. He'd be a great leader.
Yep, I agree. Yeah.
What of the faceless men now? That's from Shannon Deese.
Yeah, good question. In the show, I don't think we're going to. I hate to say that. I don't think we're going to see him anymore in the show. At least.
I was thinking we weren't either. I hate that too.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to be. I think no problem, Tony. No problem at all. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see faceless men. I mean, I would hope to see him. Get involved in the Citadel storyline like in the books, but I don't think we're going to see it. They're going to keep it simple. They're wrapping this thing up pretty damn quick.
They are, but wow, faceless men. That was such a.
There's cameo. Go Panthers.
Earlier.
Hopefully next year, man. Hopefully next year we'll. This is our year to be good since we're off and on every other year apparently.
What about Chad Plummer there, Dario?
Yeah, good question. Somebody asked before. I think. Would Dario betray Dany?
Right.
Because she left him there. That's a good question.
Well,
we used to think about him being the Harpy and involved with the Harpies, but they really just made it more of a thing being funded by the other free slave cities, I should say. So
yeah.
I don't know.
He's a great character too.
I would like to see him show up and kind of disobey her orders and show up over there just to wrap up that storyline. But they could just drop him altogether. Just basically he's over there taking care of Marine. So it's hard to say in the show. They're going to simplify a lot of stuff.
Let's see. What's your preferred story for a prequel?
Gonna try, Mia. Gonna try. I would love to. Let's see.
Did you hear that, Eric Walters? What's your favorite idea for a prequel? Favorite story for a prequel?
Favorite story for a prequel?
Yeah.
I would love to see the conquest. I would love to see that time of dragons and Aegon's conquest. I would. Robert's Rebellion, as much as I would love to see that, and I think that's probably what they'll go with, something like that, one of those two. I just know so much about it. It's almost like you want to see it, but you kind of would like to see a different story that you're not really familiar with.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would love to see anything, honestly. It would all be good. I think they would go with something like Robert's Rebellion because you have characters, even though they're younger, you're familiar with them. You know what I mean? For non-book readers. Where's Tarzan? Did I see Tarzan?
I see somebody saying Tarzan.
Yeah, he's the master of this live shit here.
Hell yeah. Well, let's see. Let me pick you one here. All right. Jaxie McGregor, do you think anyone will show up to tell Jon he's a Targaryen before he meets Dany?
Who was it?
Jaxie somebody. It went by pretty quick, but he said, do you think anyone will tell Jon of his parentage before he meets Dany?
I think no, I don't think
he
so.
meets Dany.
Yeah, I think he meets
naive to the whole fact.
Meets Dany. You know, he's completely naive to it. She is, of course, and then I think the dragon thing happens and kind of gives us a hint as the watcher at least.
Right.
I don't think they'll think much about it because he's never seen a dragon. He doesn't know what to expect. Then again, she's pretty familiar with them. She knows.
So you think it's more events are gonna be in North Carolina?
We're coming back. Are we on the same stream? Tell me this is the same stream. Sorry about that. We lost you for a second there.
Are we back? No, we didn't leave.
Yeah, this is going to be delayed here.
Okay, let's wait and see. Please tell us we're back.
It says live. Let's see what
Littlefinger took it off. he's thing.
Someone screenshot my face.
Ooh.
Because it's stuck like this. Okay, stream resumed. Okay, continuing.
The what?
Okay, is everybody back now? Can we hear? It's still buffering. Okay, let me see. Everything looks good on my end. I hope it's not. It must be YouTube.
Damn it!
Let me just do a test here, guys.
So fun.
While it's still going. It's still going. We should be back. Let me just do a speed test here. This is kind of why we want to do this. You know, get this thing worked out and see what's going on. So give us just 1 second, guys. You should still be there, but apparently it's buffering.
So it's safe for me to take my shirt off.
Yeah. And we're back. Okay, so we're back,
cool.
But the stream helps here is still showing red.
I like Chris's stuck face.
You know it's going to pick, the weirdest damn.
Thank God.
It's going to freeze on the weirdest damn frame. Okay, we're not losing any frames. We're all good there. No, we are losing some too actually now. Yeah, we're losing a lot of frames. We got good speed.
Yes, we do.
Let's see what they're saying here. Video output low.
Let's see.
Everybody's good?
Lost 100 people. Damn it.
Wow. Lost half the audience on this damn thing. Okay. Let's see if it
hope they come back.
We're losing some frames here and it looks to be OBS. I don't know if it could be OBS or it could be YouTube. I'm not sure. I got really good speeds.
Robert LeBlanc said take the hat off.
Yeah, speeds
I cannot
good.
wait to see that. That's going to be a big deal. Tar Heels or Gonzaga. You know we got to go with the heels, Kareem.
Yeah, no Comcast here. We have now it's okay. Now it's showing good health, so we should be catching up. Hopefully, we'll get out of this buffering zone here. Let's move this up here.
I blame Obamacare. Come on.
Okay, now we should be good. We should be good. We good?
All right, cool. Russia is hacking you. I love this.
All right, that must be, I don't know, it must be a YouTube thing. Because we got good speeds here. We are dropping some frames though, so it could be OBS. It's kind of flaky. Need to update this version. I think I've updated it though.
Let's see.
No, Tarzan, we're using OBS, not Hangouts. So this is what I use when I do the on streams on the gaming channel. Yes, Spectrum, Lauren. Thank you. I was trying to think of it.
Lauren.
Yes, we worked for Time Warner for 6 years, both of us, I think.
Yeah.
And we don't even know the damn name of it now. All right, we got 173 back now. Okay.
Okay, great.
So I guess people are coming back. Hopefully this is the same.
Joffrey equals Trump.
Guys, let me know if this is the same URL, same
here's Herb.
it was. What's up, Herb?
You think Jon, if he meets Dany after he finds out?
I can kind of go up here. Let's see. There we go.
All right. You think that Jon, if he meets Dany after he finds out, will be arranged to marry Sansa to keep his position in the north? Also, you think you said earlier about show being shit better be a joke?
I didn't say the show was shit, did I?
Hell no. We love
I love the show. I'm not sure. Maybe it broke up. We are okay. So anyway, if Jon meets Dany after he finds out we arranged to marry Sansa, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna go that route with the whole John Sansa thing. It would be odd.
I'm bringing 15 people here. Make
Same
me a
URL,
moderator.
good. Okay, good. So we're trying to catch in time because if we let enough time elapse after this thing flakes out, it'll start a whole different stream, a different video.
Duly noted, Celine.
So thank you.
You see that? Said I'm bringing 15 people here. Make me a
Celine,
moderator.
yes, okay. All right, 1 second here. Give me a second there, Celine. Well, if I can. No. Hold on.
I'm really digging this, man.
Manage
And I'm gonna tell
moderators.
you,
All right.
once we
Celine.
get this worked out, where I can see these questions a lot better, man.
Okay. Let me. Celine, do you have? Let me grab your. I can't link here. I need your channel name to make you a moderator.
Oh, I see. Yeah, paste.
Yeah, I need the.
URL.
I can't. For some reason, not let me link here.
Ramsey
Yeah.
equals Putin.
Let me check this. Oh, that's right. We got the whole super chat thing. I've never played with that either. All right.
So let me ask you guys something.
Celine, send me your link to your actual channel, if you don't mind.
Like we said earlier, you know, our goal is to watch each show after the season starts, and then immediately after go live with you guys. Would that be something you would be interested in to, you know, while we're all hype, kind of bounce some stuff off each other? What do you think about that?
Yeah, for sure. That way we can kind of go immediately after the show and kind of give our first thoughts.
Yeah.
And, I guess quick reactions. Although we'll probably have cameras on us anyway for videos.
Exactly.
Teflon, I missed your question, man. If you, I don't know, or somebody said good question. I mean, this shit's flying by, dude. This is insane. I'll have to grab it just to stop it and see. All right.
Okay.
Yes, after each episode. Okay, I think people were saying yes. They would love to see that.
Good deal. Yeah, I'd love this. Did you take your oath yet? That outfit.
Take my oath yet for?
I don't know. Night's Watch.
Night's Watch.
Oh, I guess because you're all black.
Oh yeah, I mean, usually 90% of my damn shirts are black.
Okay, in season.
It's always been my color.
Shit, this goes so fucking fast.
It goes insanely fast.
Do the dragons die at the end?
Yeah, I could do slow
all or
mode.
just some. Any dragon deaths in season 7? So do the dragons die at the end? All or just some? And do any die in season 7? What do you think?
Yeah, let me do slow mo and see if we can. Let me try this out, guys, just for since give us a test. So this will kind of gives you a couple minutes before every message, so we can see most of them. Damn, I just missed Teflon again. I think the dragons. I don't think we're going to see them all go at once. I think we'll definitely see them to the last season.
None will die in season 7?
Oh, I'm still up in the air about the whole one drive. I mean, one could go. I mean, that's certainly possible.
Okay, that's a good question, Teflon.
Oh, Teflon. Okay, now I got you. I just had to pause your question here. All right, so saddest death in season 7? Ooh, man, I don't know. Any Stark, if that happens. Littlefinger. I like Littlefinger as a villain, but I'm not gonna be sad about it.
Right.
I don't know. Probably Dolores Ed, maybe. If I'm thinking about, Cersei's not gonna shock me or
I'm gonna
bother
shock
me.
you.
Uh-oh.
I think the saddest death's gonna be Gilly.
Ah, that could happen. Yeah, Gilly or I think Dolores said in the Night's Watch can get wiped out. I think it's gonna be a slaughter at the end of the season. I don't know if we'll see that at the end of this season though. That may be an early season 8 thing.
Will Jamie be
I
a
don't know.
Queenslayer?
Who do you think, Tony? Who do you think that the saddest death would be? Who you betting's gonna die?
Oh my God, Bravo!
Oh, the area warning.
Don't talk about that. I think about that all the time. man.
Yeah, that was funny. I wouldn't even like.
So You've been watching for a while.
Yeah, but the thing, hey, to defend James a little bit on the aerial warging thing, when he asked that question, I don't know if you guys remember, but he asked about Arya and aerial warging.
Oh, yeah, and you were literally
I was thinking, literally, she was talking, like, the questioner was asking about warging multiple things or in the area, like this.
I know.
Because a lot of people will have questions about the line of sight thing, how warging works, right? You know, do you need to be... Yes,
I know, so you were rolling right with it. And then it hit you.
And then it hit me after the question.
You said, let me look. And you looked over there and was like,
yeah.
Okay.
So off camera, then I was like, wait, did you mean area as an area or aria?
Oh, man, that was so embarrassing.
Yeah, so I rolled with it, you know. The Hound, yes, that would be another one too, for sure. Red Walrus. Good answer. Because I like the Hounds. I like the Hound. As long as he goes out in a blaze of glory, you know, with his new kind of arc, I would be fine with it, although obviously it would be sad because you come to love the Hound. He's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
So yeah, there's so many.
Let's
Let's
see.
see, Wes here. Wes says, let me pause this. How's this slow-mo working? Is that bugging everybody? Is that working better? It's working better for us.
I saw somebody say the live chat was annoying. I could see how it would be, but I mean, we will adjust to it.
Yeah. Let's see. I was trying to grab Wes's there. Do I really think we see the super pack of wolves in the show? Not necessarily. I don't think.
Davos,
I think we'll see. We'll see Nymeria again. Do what?
2 people back to back said Davos dying would suck. Basically,
slow is better. Okay. All right. So everybody thinks slow is better. Okay. Cool. I'll just leave it there and roll with that then. Although it's still speeding by pretty good. What if Brienne is hanged? Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Don't say that.
I think that's more of a book thing. That'd be sad if Brienne goes. Brienne could go in season 7. Amanda's Garden. Where do I think Brienne's storyline is going? I think she's got to go out. I don't think she's going to end up with Jaime. They're never going to tell each other they love each other. They do, but they're not going to say it.
Right.
Both of them are hard-headed as hell. I know we all want to see that, and you know the show could do some fan service, but I think she'll be around a while, but not till the end.
King Joffrey said, "Gonna go drink poison, be right back." Bet you won't.
Jon is the new Night's King. I don't really follow that. I don't know. I don't really follow him. I mean, I could see it as one of the possible endings as far as him having to do some, live forever type thing like Alistair's one said.
I think somebody said that Brienne can't go before she hooks up with Jaime. I agree with that.
Oh, that was yeah. But I think that's what I mean. I don't think that's going to happen. We all want it to happen, so I think it's not.
Damn it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I really do want that to happen.
No problem. Amanda's Garden, Redfish.
When she was
Grand
going
Wars
off
the Ice Dragon
on the boat and everything, and that look they had,
yes,
that was just awesome.
And the whole tent thing, it was kind of awkwardly. They did it awkward in a way. It's like they're not gonna admit that.
What's Herb saying? I think it's the 3rd time I've seen the same one roll by. I think he's copy and pasting it.
No, this looks to be a different one here. Spinoff in the future, either after 100 episodes. I don't want to see anything, Herb, in my opinion, just for at least right now, until I get Winds of Winter and all this wrapped up in my head, I don't want to see any sequels. Right. I don't want to see any sequel.
Just prequel.
Just prequels only. Yep.
Right.
I don't want to know anything about what happens. I don't want, after I see the end of A Dream of Spring or season 8, if we ever get A Dream of Spring, I don't want to know anything afterwards whatsoever. I don't care after that point. You know what I mean? Because it'll ruin it. At least give me a couple years to adjust.
That's what I think. Just need to take a break.
Take a break, and then if you want to do some, Return of Spring or something down the road, that would be cool, but not immediately, no. Clegane Bowl, I think I saw a Clegane Bowl up there. I think it could happen for sure. Obviously, they're going to be in the same area, so it's possible they'll be, if they have this apparent meeting, I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know if he could take. I don't think the Hound could take the mountain right now as far as just a straight up fight. Now,
as much as I want him to be the one to kill him, I don't either.
Yes. Now, if we go the route like we mentioned in the Dragon series, part 3 or 4, I'm not sure one of them, if he uses fire,
yes,
some way, like that's what me and Talking Thrones was talking about. Actually, I think he can go by fire, and because the Hound is so afraid of fire, he takes one for the team and goes out using fire. and that could be a White Walker or the Mountain. Anyway, I think that would be a good ending for him if he has to die.
Somebody asks, who's your favorite character of all and why?
Favorite character of all is Tyrion. I think if I had to pick one, I would say Tyrion. He is in his books. He's a little darker in the books. He's so complex, and he's been, even though he was highborn and all that, and he's been shit on his whole life and by his dad, and he's funny and witty. I just love I love his mind.
Cameo has changed her picture. Okay, will the Hound join the Red Priests?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be religious. He probably thinks a little bit more about, I guess, spirituality or something like that. But I don't think he's going to ever go religious, especially after they came and hung his buddy in the show, Brother Ray. Which I guess was kind of a combo character from the books. Was the Blue-Eyed Macumber? No, it was the Night King. There was, if you look closely and pause it for the teaser. There was a reflection of the wall in his eye. I put that in the comment section of my video, for the review video, I should say. But yeah, if you look, that's the Night King looking at the wall.
Cheers, Lauren Wagstaff. I saw your wine. But also, I saw in the comments of the last video, someone was saying if you paused it, the nose looks like one's nose or something.
It does. I mean, you can see it, but if you look at the Night King from last season, very similar wrinkles and wide nose. They changed him every year.
Cool.
That's the theme. It was the Night King. That was the theme. And then when you see the wall in his eyes, for sure.
White privilege.
You got to think about it. If you're thinking about 1-1 died in Winterfell, more than likely they burned his body off screen. So, unless there's other giants in like there are in the books, you're not going to see a giant.
Will we see a giant white if they didn't burn him?
In Winterfell, not yet, because I don't think they would turn in Winterfell. And right now, the magic's kind of above the wall. And when they die up there, we would.
But you think, because a lot of this time we've talked about when they come south during the battle, as they die, they come back. So you think they bring the magic with them?
Now if they, right. When they get to the wall, that'll change things.
I see what you're saying, but there's no more giants left.
Right. There's none left. Right. He's already dead in Winterfell, so I'm assuming he's probably been burned anyway.
Gotcha.
Because Jon knows the whole thing since he's been at the wall to burn everybody that dies.
The bonfire.
The bonfire took. How soon will the wall fall? I've guesstimated, just my opinion, I think it's going to be almost the last shot of season 7. I think the Night King does what he did with the cave.
Don't they usually pick the second to the last episode to do the real?
Yeah, that's the big action one usually. But I think that would be a good cliffhanger, kind of you don't want to call it a cliffhanger, I guess, but that would be a good way to end the season.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, there's no more magic, there's no more wall protecting the realm. They're free to roam, and I think that starts the slaughter.
Okay.
Season 8 is going to open up with a slaughter. Like we were talking about the Q&A the other day. And we were somebody asked about battles, and that's what I kind of meant by that. I don't think it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a slaughter until they figure out they have to talk to this guy some way.
Yeah, it's not even fair. Like you said, even with dragons,
even
it's
with
not
dragons,
fair.
you got too many. All right, let's see.
What if Qyburn is actually a follower of the Great Other? Thoughts?
I don't think there is a great other. I don't think there's gods in the story. I think it's social constructs around magic. Honestly,
yep. You've discussed that in some of our videos.
Let's see. Alan's asking about your Catawba hat.
Yes, Catawba College in Salisbury, North Carolina, Rowan County. That's where I went to school. Let's see here.
Let's see what we got. The chat's at least slower with the slow mode there, so at least we can kind of read some of this now.
Will Robin take down Littlefinger? A lot of people want to know that.
Little Robin, that little bastard. I don't know. Maybe if Sansa gets a hold of him and talks some sense into him. Right now, he's just a naive little fucker who loves Littlefinger. So I'd like to see that. That'd be a good little twist on things for him to actually, grow a pair and take him out.
Esmeraldo says, "What is your least favorite book?"
That's least favorite book? I I don't really have a least favorite. It's kind of like Star Wars. Somebody asked me about Star Wars one time, like, what's my favorite? I have to look at the whole thing like, 6 movies with different chapters.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's just parts that I don't really love. You know what I mean? So each book is great in ways and not.
Tony Teflon says his mom lives in North Carolina.
Ah, really?
His whole family's from North Carolina. That's cool, man.
Nice. So you just kind of migrated to
Who's
New York.
from Kannapolis? George, that's where I'm from. I graduated from A.O. Brown High School.
A.O. Brown. 89, 90 state champions.
Absolutely.
And then I think they won it again a couple of years after we graduated, right?
97. That was with Nick Maddox.
Yeah, that's right, with Nick. That's right. Carol. Hey, Carol. How will Elena figure in? You know what? With the show, I don't know if she does. I think she's back at High Garden, and I think the Lannisters will probably be successful before Danny gets there in taking High Garden. And then probably lose to Danny after that. So Elena may go out. I'm not really sure. I think though she's probably got to go, at least in the show, for the sake of the show.
Oh, somebody knows Nick Maddox. Says go Knowles. Alan Ellis. Yes, sir.
Ah,
Florida
Pop's from
State.
Brooklyn. I got you. Yes, Nick went to. Yep, he was in Knoll.
That was a mistake on his part, I believe.
Yes, it was.
He could have been tailback at Carolina.
Nick could have went anywhere, and he kind of chose somewhere where it kind of left him on the bench a little bit there until he got a little older.
Changed his position.
And then his NFL career consisted of what, 2 punt returns?
I think so.
I think that was it. We had a lot of guys from our school end up pro.
Sure enough.
We kind of breed them down here. Basketball players too. Let's see. Is Varys a merman? Hell no. I'm kidding, Deborah, but no merman. That's one of those insane tinfoil theories.
Is Arya really the waif? I've heard other people ask that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it'd be a cool twist, honestly, but I don't think they're gonna go that route. Trial by trivia. Tarzan says Q&A.
Hey,
Will
Amber.
Sansa rat out Littlefinger? Yeah. Sansa's gonna be the end of him for sure. I mean, she's not gonna probably do it herself, but Arya will probably actually do the deed, but Sansa will probably order
That's
it.
exactly right, Big
Sansa could order. Actually, Brienne could do it too. You know, she could order Brienne because we had that little scene with them last season when Brienne was like standing there ready to pull her sword out at any moment.
Volume is low.
Volume is low. All right, let me check everything. Let's see. We're looking good here.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't turn the volume up any more than that.
Oh, Deborah Breedlove, you are very welcome. Thank you so much.
Will Asha die this season? You know what? We were talking about this a little bit. I hope not. I hope she escapes this thing. I think she's gonna be in trouble, but I hope she gets out of the situation she's probably going to be in. So she's definitely going to be at risk for sure.
Let's see.
Heather Wilson, does Varys have knowledge of Jon's true parentage? I think Varys probably.
I bet he knows something.
I bet he knows something as far as maybe Rhaegar having a child, but probably not details. I don't know. It's hard to say because he had little birds back in the Mad King time too.
I want you to answer James Bird's question.
Cersei breathing frost.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, James. Yeah. I mean, I think that was more or less to kind of follow in the flow of the trailer, the teaser. Winter's here.
Right.
But I said in my review video that could indicate being her the one being seen. I guess the reason why they did it was because she's farther south. She's in King's Landing.
Right.
It's kind of signifying we're going to see winter in King's Landing. And we do know they will show we will see some snow in King's Landing this year. So it could be as simple as that, but it could signify her death. Her going, her assuming room temperature. You know what I mean? Literally. So I think it could signify that.
I think some people are thinking she's going to try to, give the Night King and, somehow they'll form a pact or whatever.
Yeah, and she's
going to try.
That was kind of the twist I mentioned about her, but she's not. I don't think she's going to believe any of this shit. These snarks and grumpkins. All these tales.
Right.
And
it's always the people down south. They just dog those stories.
They dog the Northerners. They don't know anything. They think they know it all.
It means she's a cold bitch. You're right, Mia C.
That's right, exactly. That's what they were going for. Yeah, Danny's candles blow out. Yeah, I mean, I think they did for everybody, but if you could interpret the order, I guess. But kind of the whole thing with she's coming over, not aware of the true threat, I should say.
Since this is a test run, can you go back up? I saw one that had like a big red circle. Right, see it? I wonder how they did that or what that means.
I don't know. Let's see. Sue Fitzpatrick, will Theon make it to the end of the game? Sue, I don't think so. I think Theon, to kind of complete his redemption arc, will maybe save Asha or Yara or something to that effect to kind of complete, or save a Stark for that matter.
He needs to
kind of complete his whole redemption arc. So I hate to say it because I like Theon and I like the way he's come back from this. Yeah, we got a subscriber here. Look at that. Our little alerts are working. Good. Welcome, Kendra. I think it was.
Very cool. So see, there's another red dot. That's cool. It means something.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me check. Okay, we should see super chat stuff there. So that is enabled. All right. Will Jorah get his arm burnt like Victarion? I hope so. I hope they at least shout out that, and he gets it burnt by, a Makoro, or maybe somebody mentioned to me, or actually earlier in a comment, they could actually combine Kinvara with Makoro a little bit. Yeah, I would love that, at least for a little shout out to the books since they left out Victarion.
Are you because Geek's still collaborating?
Not right now. Hadn't talked to Val.
Let's see. George Martin, Crush Stephen King, but King's immortal. Okay. Dude, this is awesome. I mean, this is a real cool way to interact with these people.
Let's see. Here's a good one. Anna, Q&A, what do you think John's real name is? Good question. I think I think in the show they may use Aegon just because we don't have Aegon, from the books as far as the supposed Aegon Targaryen who supposedly survived. But I would think it would be Aemon for the books. Aemon in the Dragon Knight is a guy that John grew up playing sticks in the yard with Robb, thinking and pretending he was Aemon the Dragon Knight. I think it would be really cool if he was actually named Aemon after Aemon the Dragon Knight.
That would be really cool.
So I think they may actually in the show, that may be something that is different. Is in the show, his name is Aegon, and the books maybe Aemon, because because they've named Rhaegar, they've mentioned Rhaegar's kids, but they've never named them.
Yeah.
Because then you got to ask, okay, why would Rhaegar name two of his kids Aegon? So I think the show version of Jon will be Aegon, and the books may be something different. It could be Jaehaerys, it could be. But I'm thinking Aemon. I'm sorry.
Juan Neves
could be Aemon.
Threw a no-hitter in 1987 for the Brewers, I believe. Why'd you say Juan Neves, Big E?
Yeah, I see the red circle trend is catching on. What is the red circle?
I think it's some kind of emoji, and they caught us.
Yeah.
They caught our eye, and then so we're like, oh, cool, let's throw that up there. I thought it meant something. You never know.
Let's see. Let's check the stream health there. Let's see. Let's just check. Good as healthy. Okay, cool. And we are not dropping any more frames. Just a few here and there, but it looks good.
What?
Oh wow, Kendra. That was who just subscribed.
That's awesome.
That's the super chat thing. So Kendra, thank you, Kendra. I really appreciate that. Q&A. Do you think the Night's King infatuated with Jon because he has been waiting for Ice and Fire Child and can sense in him? That's a good question. I think it's possible that they do know about prophecy. And I think he's probably got the sight. I think he was a proto Stark, so that's certainly possible. He knows about him, but on the show, he could have been infatuated him after he saw him block the ice sword with the Valyrian steel sword that he probably hadn't seen in thousands of years or never have seen. Period. So you could say he may know something about prophecy, or he may have just saw the whole sword block Valyrian steel and realized, wait a minute, here's this guy that we heard about and this prophecy I've heard through the trees.
Yes.
You know, and okay, this might be him. So we're related. I think we're
But
related.
we do think that, you know, he has been waiting for a fire and ice baby too. You know, that's kind of,
yeah.
or he's reacting to that, you know.
Yeah, it's for a reason. You're saying why they woke up in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. We talked about that in the Dragon series for sure.
Mm-hmm. Lyanna and Rhaegar married or no?
I think they might have been, and you know, actually, it could have been at the God's Eye. You know, I think it was probably, if they were, I think it's probably a northern wedding where you don't need a sept and all that crap. So
right.
I think that's certainly possible. But then again, kind of the point of all this is, you know, being a bastard shouldn't matter. It's just matter what you do. So
Good night, Jordan.
there's Ho. What's up, Ho?
Hey, buddy. And Kendra.
No problem. Thank you, Kendra. Appreciate that. Yep, I agree, Big E. Northern wedding. I think if they did have one, it probably was a northern wedding. I don't see Lyanna being the she-wolf going to the Faith of the Seven when her, you know, father and all that family held the old gods. So during the Dragon Pit scene, will Bronn join Tyrion? I hope so. That'd be cool to see them kind of meet up again. But then again, Bronn kind of shafted Tyrion.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't want to, you know, after he got a little bit of, he got knighted and everything at the Blackwater.
I know.
It's like, you know, he was kind of scared of going up against a mountain because he was already in position.
And I hate that too because up until that point, I loved everything about his character.
I agree. And it was like, yeah, we're friends, but why would I risk my life for you now when I've got plenty of gold now? So he kind of shit on Tyrion a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I like to see a reunion, but I almost want a little payback.
Test different mic position, please. All right, let's pull this back maybe a hair. See how that goes for you, Bubba. Chicken.
Yeah,
lipstick.
we'll definitely get upgrade mics and all that stuff because if it's not sounding good or if it's going in and out.
I hate I didn't see the name right offhand, but it said hit the dollar button. Anyway, said will Dany marry for like, you know, political reasons or love?
Right.
In the show, do you?
I think obviously she'll want to marry for political reasons. But then I just think they're going to go the route of Jon, where she's not. She thinks of it in a political sense, but ends up being a love thing. And then
it's Julia Brandon. I see your question now, Julia. This is the one he's answering.
Right. Yeah. So I think she's planning on the political thing, but then I think she finds that love thing, and then of course they find out they're related.
I know.
That's going to be bittersweet a little bit because they don't follow the old ways anymore. Sounds great. Okay, so your mic sounds all right. Okay, good.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we may, you know, sometimes this OBS software is a little flaky. Most time it holds up all right, but hopefully we won't see another crash anyway.
Trial by trivia.
Let's see, what's Tarzan saying here? There's too much of still Brandon Danny's vision to be wildfire. Yeah, there's probably still some wildfire in Kingsland. I still have that prediction as far as that goes.
Yeah.
I think that there's probably going to be a, you know, Cersei tries to do the wildfire trick again, probably this time in the Red Keep, and Jaime stops it. But if you take Danny's visions literally and think it's going to happen, then it looks like there's dragon fire up there, and that could set off too.
Oh, God.
So there's so many ways. I think that's possible.
Oh, George, thanks a lot, buddy.
Oh, thank you, George. Appreciate that. For more cheer wine and sun drop. Oh, we will use that for sure.
We got cheer wine on the counter, and we're drinking sun drop.
Thank you,
now.
George. I really appreciate the donation. That's awesome, guys. Appreciate that.
All right, cool. Let's see.
There's pre. That's she's asking
I
you.
see that.
All right, have you caught up? What's your favorite season? Wildfire Sundrop Hop. That's a good idea.
I hate to say it, but season 6 was my favorite because I did this backwards. You got to understand.
He did.
I came over and started watching season 6. I never dreamed I would get into the show. Remember,
right?
It was like pulling teeth to get me to watch it.
Yeah, I didn't picture him as a fantasy guy at all.
And I was thinking, you know, dragons and magic and all this stuff is too crazy for me. But no, I've been selling people on this show now who feel the same way I did then.
Right.
So I am partial to season 6. To answer your question.
Yeah, you did do it bass backwards.
I really did.
Will the Panthers suck again this year? I'm just going to say I plan on it, but we'll see what happens.
And
Michael.
I'll say they really didn't suck this year compared to the year before. The record was terrible, but it was like they were losing by 2 or 3 points. That
is true. And my problem with that is Michael is that they drafted Cam because he's such a dual threat. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? They drafted Cam because he's such a dual threat, and then they try to make him a pocket passer, which he's a great passer when he's on.
Yes,
he is. I'm not going to take it from him, but he stopped running.
They put the shackles on his ass.
They put the shackles on him, and you got to have dual threat. I mean, they can't run the occasional read option when he's not actually running because they're not going to fall for it. So that takes away a spy on defense and all that. So they took the shackles off. If they take the shackles off, we'll be fine, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's a big boy running like he does. I mean,
absolutely.
He's our best back. Okay, somebody said season 6 was spot on. Good that you're caught up, James. Thanks, Pre. Let's see here.
Go Chiefs! Oh Lord, I don't have a problem with the Chiefs.
Never have. I pull for
my cousin Chad. His wife and family's from Missouri, so they're that's his secondary team now. So I don't have a problem. I don't hate anybody. The only people I hate in the NFL, let me just go ahead and say that, is the Patriots. Sorry, any Patriots fans.
They're just
we have an issue. We have a little history there from 2003.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of a recording going on. Let's put it that way.
Right.
So I can't deal with Belichick.
As far as the Chiefs, they're as consistent a team, but they just can't go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But they are always a double-digit win team, it feels like.
Try being a Cleveland Brown, Amber. Try being a Cleveland Browns fan. I feel for you.
You're
Amber.
a true fan, Amber.
Yes, if you're sticking with them, you are. I feel for you though. We had those years. I mean,
absolutely,
not that many in a row.
Exactly.
we definitely have those years.
Thanks, Draco Targaryen from Puerto Rico. Thank you, Bubba.
Yeah, the Jet. Yeah, Tony. I know, man. Yeah. But you can't have Cam, man. We got to keep him a while longer.
Thanks, Amber.
Thank you, Amber. Appreciate that.
That's a good question for you right there.
Which what? Would Tyrion finish the joke?
Yeah, Bandy Nits.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good question. I think he's got to now.
I hope so.
Because now it's kind of a thing where. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate that. I think that he's mentioned it. Is it twice? I know he mentioned it twice at least in the show. So the honeycomb and the brothel? Yes. I mean the honeycomb and the jackass in the brothel? Yes.
It drives me crazy, man.
What's up, LT? How you doing? Yeah, they got to answer that joke. They have to. So maybe here's a prediction. The very end of this thing, right? The very end, one of the last couple scenes. Tyrion is sitting there. Maybe it's Lannisport. Maybe it's Castle Rock or wherever. And he's sipping on Imp's Delight, and he's talking to his friends, sipping on Imp's Delight, and he answers his damn joke. He tells his joke and actually doesn't get interrupted.
I love it.
That's what's going to happen.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that. I love that.
I think it's going to happen. And that's when he's going to answer the damn joke.
Let's see. Oh, somebody said on his deathbed he'll finish it. Mia C, don't say that.
Oh, man, that's... Richard Martin, check out Rawest Theory. Yeah, I saw her. I didn't see the video. I saw the video came out today. I didn't actually get a chance to watch it. I'll check it out because I think she did a video on this joke.
He saw me with the damn egg.
Yeah, we can see his phone laying out here and stuff. We set this up in literally like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like let's give it a test run now, and we'll get it all straightened out though. Although this is not too bad, but I was using my game and intro page.
Yeah.
I got a game and intro page, and
I'll tell you, this is as fun as I've had in a long time on here.
Yeah. So if we take a quick break here in a minute, just to go to the restroom really quick, I'll have a little be right back screen. It's for the gaming channel, but I'll change
keep the questions
all that.
coming.
Yeah, you can hang out. We'll be right back actually, you want to go and do that real quick?
Let's do it.
We'll be back in like 2 minutes. So I'm just going to throw this other screen up, get another sun drop, hit the restroom, and we'll be right back. So just hang out just for a second. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Magali, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
This is fun, Pre.
Yeah, it will be Eastern time. It will be Eastern time. So we're thinking probably 10:30ish Eastern time, something like that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, we'll be right back. Just give us like 2 minutes.
And we are back.
Appreciate it, guys, for hanging out. Okay, all right. So
Hit them with it.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question because I've been thinking about doing this video for a while and kind of digging into some more book stuff. A lot of people are asking for, deeper book stuff, which is cool. So this is for everybody out there, including you other YouTubers. So Teflon, Kyle, all you guys, Talking Thrones, all you guys.
Tarzan.
We know that RL equals J. I stand by that. I think Tony agrees with me. I'm pretty sure Kyle does. Dan, I think you do. But what the hell is up with this damn lemon tree?
And the red door.
And the red door. There's something still going on with that, obviously. So something's weird about Danny's past.
It really is.
So, yeah. What do you guys think? What's up with this damn lemon tree? And the red door that she seems to remember. This is obviously a book-only thing for anybody that's just a show-only watcher. Danny has memories of a big house with a red door and a lemon tree out front, which obviously indicates Dorne. And in the books, as a matter of fact, in many, many other chapters, there's references to lemons equaling Dorne.
Right.
For example, in I think it's an Arya chapter in Feast, I believe, or maybe Game of Thrones, actually. Somebody's asking about lemons, and they're like, where do you think we are? Dorne. So there's always this association with Dorne and everything. So what's going on with this damn lemon tree? Where was she at? Not Bravos, exactly. It's very clear in the books that it's not a climate for lemon trees. Very far north. Now, possibility is the Sea Lord in a big greenhouse type thing. So that's certainly possible, and it may be the simplest answer. Dorne's conspiracy. Yep, I was telling him earlier, we were talking about this. I think it has the time to Dorne Martell, don't it? If she spent time in Dorne, I know a lot of people will say Starfall and Ashara Dane and stuff like that, but I think that's pretty clear now that Dany was not in the Tower of Joy. So how does this tie in?
Somebody said if you're rich as fuck, you can have a lemon tree in your mansion.
You think so, Tony? You think it's that simple? Yeah, I mean, I think it's sometimes, a spade's a spade. I agree. So that's kind of why I'm asking.
They keep
because I can't, honestly, I can't think of anything like, for example, if Viserys is lying to her about her past before she could remember things on her own.
Right.
His only option, the only reason for him to do that was to basically protect his right or to the throne over hers. So she would have to be somebody different, obviously, like Rhaegar's daughter versus sister. So
yeah,
I think we know that's clear. Who was in Tower of Joy and all that stuff. So yeah, I can't. It could be that simple.
Could Danny
Sun drop is right here, as always.
Yep, mine's right here.
Yeah, they didn't put Arion. They didn't put nothing in Dorne was included. It was disappointing as far as the sand snakes and. King McKay, what's up? How you doing? We got all the YouTubers in here tonight.
Yeah. Oh, and whoever said we were touching dicks. No, we
How
weren't.
will let's see, Zacatron 300. How will Euron affect Dany coming into town in season 7? That's going to Euron's only choice is to go to Cersei, and so he's going to have to go to Cersei and probably try to.
A little bit.
Might be an issue with Old Town there.
Blub, what? Yeah, a little bit. I do feel naked.
Red Door, let's see, Julia, Brandon. Okay, this is what I kind of said a minute ago, I think. Red Door lemon tree is connected to Doran. Dany, Viserys, and Rhaegar's children are all hidden there and moved. Yeah, I mean, it could be that simple before, after she was born. But she was born on Dragonstone, right? She got the name Stormborn. That seems pretty established. So did they go from there to, for example, the Water Gardens for a while? And Viserys would know that. That's the thing. That's what makes it stop being so simple, right? Is Viserys was old enough to know. And he's withholding it. If that's the case, which it very well could be, he's withholding that information. But why?
Let's see. Tony Teflon, you are right about being rich.
What was that? What was the...
He said, like, rich Saudis can have orange trees,
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it could be very. I mean, I've said that many times. It may be just as simple as that.
Let's see here.
Big E agrees with the Don Tony Teflon. Karen, thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate it. Should be come back online. Okay, I think we're back. Are we back? Okay, we had a little.
But I don't know what I said.
I don't know what you said either.
Because I can't interpret. I need an interpreter.
Okay, all right. It's okay. We're resumed. Okay, good. I in time, so it's nothing. All right, we still got a little bit of I think we got a little bit of buffering going on there. We're back. Uh-oh. Oh no, it says resume. Now offline again. Okay, what's going on?
Son of a suck egg mule.
Wait. Nope, we're back.
Oh, good.
I don't know if this is YouTube, guys, or not. We got good, I don't know, it may be, it's OBS. I'm going to try to update this again at some point. I think it's, all right, let's see. All right, let's see. Are we back now? Let's see. Come on, kick on. There we go. Hey, Joanna, how are you? Offline, are we complete? Are we good? What are we going on here?
Damn it.
All right. Let's see. Are we back? Resumed. Come on, catch this time. Yeah, Tarzan is probably OBS is being flaky. I think because it's dropping a lot of the frames here. Julia says, "Come back. We ain't done with you yet." We're trying, Julia.
Yeah, we're not
trying.
done either.
Now it shows live, and I wasn't even streaming. Now we're streaming.
Now we're off again. Son of a bitch.
All right, we should be coming back on again. All right.
There it comes.
Okay, we should be back. We'll see.
Give us
a second.
Man.
Now I'm seeing everybody's chatting, but we lost most of the people watching. Hopefully they'll come back.
Smoke needs a YouTube binding horn.
Yeah. This is we may have to cut this off, guys. I don't know. OBS is acting up. If I reboot, it's going to knock off the thing. It'll be a completely different video. So when it publishes to YouTube,
I hate it.
All right, we're showing good, but we're still dropping a lot of frames. So I may just have to reboot this damn thing because we're down to.
Okay.
Still sound good.
Good.
Are we buffering? Everybody seeing buffering? YouTube binding horn. Okay, it says resumed. It says healthy, but I don't know.
Welcome back.
We'll see. It still shows a lot of frames dropping though. Lagging.
Oh.
All right. Well, I don't know. We'll see. It still shows a lot of frames dropping, but I don't know. Now it shows good on YouTube.
Let's see. When's your next upload? See you, Lauren.
Appreciate you hanging out. Good night and get you some sleep there.
Oh, Cameo. Make my flutter a little bit.
Uh-oh, Cameo. And we're off. What is going on? And it's good. And it's not good. This is not good. This should be dropping nothing.
Son of a Bree Brantley, Planet X, too close to Earth is what's wrong. You see and hear nothing, Jon Snow.
Y'all broke YouTube. All right, it's back on. I don't know if you can hear us, guys. We may have to just go ahead and shut this down. I need to reboot this computer. We may it's showing green. I don't know.
How long that'll
Let
last?
us know, yeah, if you're seeing us lagging or anything. It's still.
You guys are losing views like Stannis trying to gain support Game of Thrones.
Kenneth, we are. Yes, we are. This needs a. This OBS needs a reboot.
Will Danny have a Valyrian sword?
All right, it says we're streaming. Downloads shitty. We got internet problems.
Bastards.
Yeah, okay, so we may be back on. I'm not sure. It's off and on, so just in case you're still hearing this come through, it's not going to help as long as this is doing this. That's horrible. That's definitely a problem.
Hit that real quick where I can see the.
All right, we're showing we're back.
Okay. Sweet. I hope.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. We're back for a second, guys. I don't know if we should just I could reboot and start a new one, or just go ahead and shut this down because it looks like it's an internet issue unless it comes back. I'm testing the speeds now, so hang in there for a few more minutes. We're seeing if we get, really nothing I can do if it's the internet speed. So
yeah,
usually
well, thanks
it's really
for hanging
good.
out with us.
Usually it's
I've
really
enjoyed
good.
this so much.
Let's see, just speed here.
Oh, we're green, baby.
Good night, Heather. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry we had the technical difficulties here at the end, although we seem to be going now. Are we?
This thing's driving me crazy.
Yeah, see, it's not. Look, we got a shitty ping.
Mm-hmm.
We got this because of the internet, obviously. And we're hardwired. What do I do? I could try to reset the modem, but that'll take two. What? Oh, now we're going. Whoa. Okay.
Smoking fast.
Okay, now we got some speed back. I don't know, maybe a signal issue for, you know, how it does at night sometimes.
She said chat's good. Chat's
okay,
cool.
chat's
We're
good.
We're
All
good.
right.
Let's see.
Yes, Mia, we'll definitely be doing this more often, for sure. No, I'm not on Wi-Fi, Richard. I'm hardwired as usual, and for this kind of stuff. But it seems to be it was the internet, which is actually rare, but of course it has to do it now. But now our speeds are looking better. Yeah, we're just too sexy for this damn internet shit.
Somebody say that.
Amber.
Yeah, appreciate that, Amber.
No, thank you, Cammy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, this is a blast. I mean, if this didn't mess up, man, we would have been rolling.
Okay, it seems to be, let's see.
Somebody said blurry now.
Okay, it should be coming back a little bit, guys. I don't know, maybe. We got speeds back, so, and the packet loss is going down. So we may be good for a few more minutes. So we'll hang in here for a few more minutes and see if we can get get it back up to speed, up to par. I know we lost about 200 people.
Yeah. How many do we have?
122 right now.
Okay.
It was
I see it.
Getting close to 300.
Okay, there's still enough people to have a party.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. Everything's all right. It looks like to be recovering here, so hopefully we're good for a few more minutes anyway.
Awesome.
But
oh, there's another Chris. Take off your hat.
Can't see my hair yet.
Not yet.
I promise you guys, you're going to be very, unless I do something crazy with it, you're going to be underwhelmed.
Nah.
Teflon, WrestleMania sucked. Man, I haven't watched
Just Riddick under the table kicking wires. I'm sorry, that's funny.
He might, no, he's in there asleep on the floor. He's good. No, I checked the actual wire too, just in case. A while ago, I tripped over a bunch of damn wires actually, before we got started.
Sydney, Australia. That's
okay,
awesome,
we look like
man.
we're
Nicole
better.
Stewart in the
we're
house.
still losing a little bit in packets, but it's a lot better. All right.
Speaking of Australia, everything we see here, like on Discovery, I mean, they have Australia has great white sharks off the coast.
Yes.
They have the most deadly snakes, spiders, everything. I mean,
exactly.
There's no way I could live there.
Exactly. And my mom is fixing to go to Australia and ride a damn bike around the place.
Wow.
And when I say bike, not a motorcycle. She's insane. But no, I just saw, speaking of Australia, it was weird. They just released kangaroos in Montana. They just released the first wave of kangaroos in Montana.
Released them to live in the wild?
To live in the wild.
Wow.
So we now have imported kangaroos.
Damn.
All right, everybody's seeing us better, hearing us okay. I think it shows good. We're still dropping a little bit, but I just saw it lagging there for a second, I thought. But Yes, everything will kill you in Australia.
No shit, man.
No shit. All right, Sharon, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I got to go watch The Walking Dead too. That's on the DVR. I definitely said only take my hat off in the shower or in the bed when girls meet me there.
I got a brass water bed.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tony's always rocking the Yankees hat.
Let's see.
Heath, the toilet's flushed backwards in Australia. How the hell we get to Australia? We went from Game of Thrones to a bunch of technical difficulties, and now we're talking about Australia.
I don't know. I'm just scared of everything, man.
Yeah,
I can't deal with big ass spiders and those. You remember the damn.
Hey, Mary Kincaid, how are you? That's true. I don't really remember her age. But I think that's pretty well confirmed that she did have Danny. I think that's pretty well established. That's kind of the thing. And that's kind of the whole thing. Like, if she was born on Dragonstone and Rayla died in childbirth like that, you know, what's the deal with the Dorne connection with the lemon tree?
Look here, Magley.
Oh, Magley, thank you. Thanks again, actually.
I think Danny will be taken aback when she meets John and his lack of thirst for power.
Yeah.
I think she will be too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She's going to meet somebody that actually is king in the North, who is actually basically, you know, elected king in the North and never asked for it. It's going to actually surprise her that there's some man out there who's that powerful who didn't ask for it.
Fucking cameo. What about Ice Spider? They're big as hounds cameo.
That's right. We do want to see Ice Spiders, big as hounds. I wish they would do that in the show. I don't think they will, but you know, at least a shout, awesome. At least one, you know, something, little shout out.
If you had to live in Westeros, where would you live? I like that question.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, I don't want to be in the cold all the time, and I definitely don't want to be in the heat all the time either. I'm gonna be somewhere in the middle, maybe the Riverlands, you know, where it's nice and mild. I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Casterly Rock seems cool.
That's where I was getting ready to say.
You know, obviously that's a rich area and probably mild climate. And, you know, Casterly Rock or the Riverlands somewhere, Highgarden. You know.
I have no problem with Winterfell, at all. I like cold weather, man. I do. We got gypped out of our winter.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do too. But you know, everything gets old. At least you could travel.
Undertaker just retired. Damn.
Undertaker retired tonight, really?
Man.
Well, I mean, it was way past time.
I know, but it's just another chapter closed
like
on our past.
You know, it's like when Stone Cold, you know, he came back, and he never really could do anything because his knees. Oh, thank you, Amber. Can the Night's Queen be buried under Winterfell?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's possible, you know, but I don't personally think so. But it is certainly interesting that they bring up that story and why is that story there in the first place? You know, is that what he's after? You know what I mean? We kind of talked about that in the Dragon series a little bit.
We did.
But
we didn't put it to rest. I mean, we said,
absolutely.
We really think so, but it is a possibility,
right? Because I mean, obviously, there's something going on in the crypts, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, I don't think there's a dragon under there or anything, but there's something going on down there. Something's calling to John, and that could be just a parentage thing to him. You know, maybe Lyanna's statue or whatever. But there's, you know, it's described how big the crypts are in the books anyway. There could be some magical thing there, you know, and like the Kings of Winter with their swords on their laps to entrap their spirits.
Yeah.
You know, that could be a little hint at something else going on there. So
careful, Count Ripula. Taker's on here, and he will tombstone your ass.
The bell tolls for thee. Hey there.
Amber says, I know, but seems so damn important to a lot of people. It does.
It absolutely.
Yeah, there's something going on. We will find out something.
Hi there, Hein. I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce your name. I'm going to butcher this. Hyun C? I'm sorry. I know I just name butchered you.
But, hello. I eat crayons.
Les eats crayons.
You have rainbow-colored shit.
Chris M said, always thought something was important was buried with Lyanna. Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about that too, actually, didn't we? Could be a I would think, at least in the books, that the only thing, if he actually did take the sword Dawn to Starfall, really the only thing left is the harp.
Right.
If it's some kind of Targaryen relic. So it's, but then again, maybe he lied. Maybe he didn't take that to Dawn. Maybe he took Dawn back home for Jon or something. I don't know why. I mean, that wouldn't really fit with him being a Targaryen versus a Dane. Although you don't have to be a Dane in Sword of the Morning.
Name's actually Fran, so there you go.
Oh, Fran, okay.
And a Carolina native too. What's up?
Oh, cool.
What do you think of somebody said that maybe Ned is with Howland in the God's Eye? Did you see that?
Oh, another Ned theory that he's still alive?
Yeah. We saw his head, His daughter saw his head. I'm sure
right.
she could identify his body.
But right. I mean, but I think the theory there was that Ned was a warg and he saw the birds. You saw the birds fly over after he got his head cut off.
That's right.
And that he somehow warged into that, but no, I don't think so. I think that was the idea, was this generation of Stark kids were the first to see, kind of get back to their ancestors with the warging and skin changing and all that. So unfortunately, Ned's dead.
Hey, Mimi.
Hello, Mimi.
Varys is a mermaid.
Blah 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 what? Blah blah what? What do you think will win the fight in the north? Big Walter or Stannis? I don't know. I think that Stannis. I think unfortunately in the books he's going to suffer a similar fate. But I think actually no. I think there's going to be if I'm not mistaken, George R. R. Martin said something about a big twist for a character, and it may be Stannis. So I don't know.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, Darth Snow.
Teflon says Stannis, of course. Let's see. Interesting theory. Amber says House in Black and White is the biggest blood sacrifice ever. Possible werewood tree under the levels of the house. There's actually a werewood door right on the front door, and that's the question that comes up too. We kind of discussed this a little bit. Was does werewood have to still be alive? Because you have a werewood throne, for example, in the Vale,
exactly
where Robin sits, and you have a werewood door at the House of Black and White. So, and of course they have a piece in there in the side too. So, how does that work? We don't know. What's that?
He said, "Please touch it." Fucking, I can't concentrate. That's funny as hell.
Well, please.
Okay, let's see.
Also, think Doug Stewart. I think the red door is related to the Targaryens. So why is it you think it's on Dragonstone? I don't know. The only thing I thought that could be interpreted a little different about the red door would be, what if, because I think Ned remembers something in the books about blood being splattered on a door. What if that has something to do with it? What if it's a more metaphorical thing where she thinks she remembers a door, but she remembers a door with blood all over it?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So that's a little different twist to start thinking about.
Every time, though, we talk about the red door and everything, I think of that Rolling Stones song, Paint It Black.
Yeah.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
Right. Are we spinning again? Are we lagging? Buffering?
Shit.
Well, that's all right. We got let's see. We're still dropping a few frames, but we're right at an hour and a half. So we'll get ready to. Oh, thank you, Karen, so much. Appreciate that.
Good night, Bug Eye.
Later, Bug. Werewood, red blood, and red eyes equals old gods. Yep, and I think the old god is Bloodraven. Well, now Bran.
Yeah, I buy into that. I really do.
I mean, they're never going to give us a definitive answer. I don't think.
You think he's responsible for like the voices the Mad King heard, the voices in the flames, and all that shit?
I do. I
think I could see that.
I don't think we're ever going to see, like I said, a definitive answer. Like we're never going to get an answer about there are no gods or there
Joanna,
are.
there's a thing on here called something about what's it called?
Super Chat.
Super Chat.
Super Chat, Joanna. So
yeah, we're new to this too.
Yeah, this is the first time I've used it. It's activated for, I think its channel's over 5,000 subs. But right where you're typing, right below that, there should be an emoji icon and a money icon. And if you use the money icon, basically it highlights your. I'm not sure if it depends on the amount or whatever, but it highlights your comment, so we're guaranteed to see it. And there's a separate window here in the live stream window where that question stays there.
Right.
So basically, you're guaranteed to get it. For video game streamers or whatever, you're guaranteed to get noticed. In other words.
Thanks, Count Ripula.
Appreciate it.
Up a couple. Wow, look at here.
Yeah, I don't know. We got some.
Somebody said if you could rule any kingdom. I saw that one a second ago.
Any kingdom? If I could rule any kingdom?
Yeah, go up a second. You'll see it.
Let's see.
It's not that far up there. I was wanting to see your. There it is. Take over any pre-existing house. There you go.
Fancy kerploops.
Yeah.
If you could take over any pre-existing house in the setting, which would you choose and why? Good work. Thank you.
Yahweh,
and thank you, Yahweh 94. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
That's the super chat right there. So if you guys can see that big blue $2 donation, that's how it stands out, and we see it in a separate window as well. Yeah, I don't know. That depends on the time. If you're talking about like right now, I think I'll.
Yeah, it's I'll take scary right now.
Yeah, if it was right now, I think I'd go with Targaryens. That depends on the time in the story. But if you're talking about the general time, thank you, George. Appreciate it. It works like this. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. If I had to take over a house, yeah, it depends on the time.
Let's see. What I think.
Vert, yes, we've been live for an hour and a half, although we've had a few technical difficulties, so we've been in and out a little bit, but we're back now, and it seems to be doing okay.
I like Sam's house, the
Tarley's?
Yeah. There don't seem to be shit going on out there.
Yeah, that's true. That kind of depends on if you want to jump in some action or live quietly. But then again,
live quietly.
Hey, ignorance is bliss, right? If you don't know the White Walkers are coming, and you're going to get wiped out.
Damn, don't remind me.
Yeah, so that's hard to say. I mean, obviously the Starks are a noble house, and but there's a lot of minor houses too that are great in the books at least. So I would say right now though, if I had to walk into the story right now, I'm joining Dany's camp. I mean, it's just the way.
You'd have to join her camp. You're right.
Otherwise, you're at the it depends on the Lord. If I'm taking over being the Lord, yeah, I'm gonna go that way. I'm going with the dragons.
I'll tell you what I'm most excited about. I mean, and this is silly, but you remember when Yara and Dany shook hands? There was like a weird tension there.
Yes, there was.
I want to see what happens with that.
Mine would be that'll be interesting. Actually, mine's just John and Dany meeting. Just because we've seen all, for 6 years, we've seen these two sides of the world. Whether it's really Dany meeting anybody. I was really excited when Tyrion met Dany.
Yeah.
In the show.
It
has not happened in the books yet. But I was really excited when he was like, I'm Tyrion Lannister, I'm the gift, So I'm excited for Dany to come over and start meeting some of these other main characters. But the big players being Dany and Jon specifically.
Now let's see here. Oh yeah, Tarzan says we should shout out that you'll be at Con of Thrones. That's true.
Yes, yeah. Well, thank you, Tarzan, for reminding me. We should be going to Con of Thrones. We should be we're probably going to be working with Geek Fuel. Thank you, Steven. I'll see your question. I'll get to it in just a second. But yeah, we may be working with Geek Fuel. That's in the works there. More than likely that will happen. So we'll have a booth. So we just got to get the money figured out. That's really what it is. So honestly. So yeah, we're planning on it. We'll be going as vendors, and we'll have a booth. So that's the plan right now. We just get the details worked out. So yeah, we should be there. And let me see here. Thank you, Stephen. So when Jon and Daddy get it on, can he tame the dragon? His cart can take it. Oh Lord, yeah, I don't know, man.
Hey, at least died and come back to life.
That's true.
He's good to go.
Yeah, he's probably good to go.
Hey,
he got his confidence boost from Yeager.
He'll do that thing with his mouth again.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He got the confidence boost from Yeager that he was doing something right. Appreciate that though.
Let's see here.
Amber, this is the first one. So, yeah, it's the first one as far. So, I really don't have any expectation whatsoever. I don't know what to expect. I know they've got some, I think, 4 actors now. And also the weapons master, the guy that makes about like weapons for the show, and the I think a music guy or something like that, or maybe a.
You saw the linguist that made up.
Oh yes, it's the linguist. That's
Yeah.
right. That made the Dothraki language. So far 4 actors. Lysa, I think there was a Shireen, Ramsey, and I think was it. I can't remember the other actor. So 4 actors, the linguist guy, and a weapons master from the show.
Good
so
night,
far.
Pre.
Good night, Pre. Thank you.
Who is Tarzan? He's the Lord of the Jungle, Cammy.
Right.
No, he's a friend of ours who has a channel called Trial by Trivia.
Yes.
And there's some really cool stuff. And if you want to test your Game of Thrones knowledge, go in there and it'll knock you down a few notches.
Yeah, Tarzan does live streams as well for different types of trivia, and did specifically Game of Thrones trivia for charity. So he's in the chat right now. Try by trivia. Yeah, I don't know, Amber. I honestly, I have no idea. No idea how it's going to be. It's the first one. So the crazy part is it really can only have 2 or 3, I guess, because the season's coming to an end. So,
right.
And then again, that depends on if they turn it toward more of an ice and fire thing versus just GOT. So, Mimi, GOT fan, $5. Thank you. First time I saw this on April live feed. Happy Gillian, first time to be with you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yes. Is Tormund the father of Lyanna Mormont?
I think that's a good question. I think there's a possibility of that. You know, the whole fucking a bear thing. I think that would, because Mage Mormont's tough lady.
Exactly. It would.
But it's weird because he's like,
I don't think he literally
seems to know. Yeah, he seems to know he knows his daughters. You know, he talks about his daughters. So if that's the case, then he must be keeping in touch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in some way. So I think it's a possibility.
Let's see here. Worst ending besides mass death in your minds?
Worst ending?
Yes.
I did that little video. Honestly, in my opinion, the worst ending for me, regardless of who dies, is Jon never finds out. That's my worst ending, because that's horrible to me.
That literally,
all this build up, imagine that, all this build up and all these clues in the books and the show and all that stuff, and then you get the big reveal and the audience knows what's going on,
right? And
then he never finds out who he truly was.
Yeah.
So regardless of that's my worst ending, is him not finding out, just the audience knowing. You know what I mean?
And as much as I hate to say it, I don't like your idea of all the magic gone and everything.
Right.
I want to see Bran be able to harness all the power he's got and,
right.
and learn how to use it. But
exactly.
I understand what you're saying,
That's true. I just saw Carla. I think it was Carla. Sorry, your question flew by there. Carla, 1955. Yes, we will be doing this after every episode.
Oh, yeah. You must not have been here in the very beginning. We are going to be doing this after every episode. We're going to stream live.
Yep.
And while we're all still pumped up,
Yes.
So that'll be really fun.
Yeah, we'll do this. Thank you, Tarzan. What are you doing, man? That goes towards charity. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That's awesome, Tarzan. You
didn't have to do that. You got a nice charity there.
Oh, Amber Littlefinger. I think Peter is Robin's dad too. I really do.
Yeah, I think that's certainly possible. Obviously, they've been getting along for years, so I don't know if we'll ever get that definitive answer, but we could. Herb, I thought you were gone, man. You said you were out, or you were out of questions. You mean you left 2 more questions? Also, shout out from Canada.
I didn't know Herb was Canadian.
I didn't know you were from Canada, Herb.
That's cool. You hoser.
Let's see. Love to see a vision, probably in the books of Rhaegar finding. Yeah, I would like to see Rhaegar actually finding about the prophecy too.
Hey, Darth Snow, cool. Take it easy, brother.
Good night, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
And Jason Weeks is back. Good to have you back, brother. How long are we going to run this thing? Look at us. We're up to an hour and 41.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
we only had about, a good hour and 15 minutes of good stream time?
We had a little technical difficulties there about that mark. So
It's awesome, though.
yeah, we're
fun to
we're
me.
gonna get out of here in a few, but we were just kind of doing a test and seeing how this kind of worked out, and get us set up and think about a setup and all that good stuff, and see how the software is actually good. It just happened to be the internet.
Hey, Marta, thanks for hitting us up from down under. We talked about that a little earlier. Chris seems to think it's going to be Littlefinger, and I really don't know, man.
Thank you, iClear.
I'm not ready for somebody to die quickly.
What was I'm sorry, did I miss a question?
Who do you think is going to be the first to die in season 7?
Oh, the first to die.
Yeah, and see, Norseman Bolts asked the same thing. It's 2 people.
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think how this thing opens up.
I told him that you said Littlefinger may not be first, but you definitely think he's going to die in season 7.
I don't think it would be first. No, I don't think Littlefinger would be first. I don't know. It may be something to do. I would say for the show, it's going to be probably. I would say in Highgarden. I would say something's going on in Highgarden with the Lannisters, trying to take Highgarden. So that would probably be the first death, I would guess, maybe, unless they started immediately at the wall and, something to do with Dolorous Ed or something.
Right.
But I would guess just based, I really don't have a clue how they're going to open this season, but I would guess something maybe in Highgarden. Maybe that's Olenna or something if you're talking about major character. Well, she's kind of a minor character, but big character.
Catherine Yoder says the Sand Snake will be first to die.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that could very, very well.
Gretchen says the same thing right below her.
Yeah, that's true. It really depends on how they decide to open it up. If they open it up on the whole, the teasers we're getting right. The themes are all winter is here.
Mm-hmm.
The Night King and all that stuff. So they could open up with some kind of immediate, north of the wall death with some. I don't think anybody's left up there, but depends on how they open it.
Stephen Brown says Sand Snakes also, so that's a popular theme right now.
You wanna keep going or take a quick break and come back for about 15 more minutes?
If they've got a little bit in them, I've got more in me too,
okay,
man. This is fun as heck.
Yeah, all right, guys. So
because we got to work all the kinks out anyway, so the longer we do it, the better we'll get an idea how this is going to work.
Oh, thank you, Bob to Tribe. Great issue. You might have answers, Ari. I want your opinion. What do you think Ari? Who I think Ari will kill next? I think she will wipe out the rest of the phrase there and probably, possibly rescue her. Not Blackfish. I'm sorry. What's his name? I'm having a brain fart.
Rescue.
The Tully.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think she'll take out the other phrase. She may plan on going to King's Landing or something like that.
That's my thoughts. I think she's going to King's Landing.
Yeah, I think she may try that, but I'm not sure.
He's the brains of this outfit, but that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. She may not make it there. She may get talked out of that by we talked about, like the Hound running to the Brotherhood.
True.
Actually, it could be Melisandre. It could be Melisandre.
Oh my God, that's right. You did talk about that.
They will see each other again. Yeah, Edmure. I'm sorry. Thank you. I don't know. I completely blanked. Yeah, so she could rescue Edmure there, get him out of there. But actually, the more I think about it, she heads towards King's Landing or whatever. She may run into Melisandre and take her out. She is on her list.
That's one of my hotties.
Yeah, I hope Melisandre. I want to, because Melisandre carries the weight on the world on her shoulders. I kind of want her to hang around to see the end of this thing before she goes. But she's ready to go.
And I want Davos to do.
Yeah, Davos, right.
If anybody takes her out, I want it to be him.
Right.
So we'll be back in two.
Yeah, give us a couple minutes, guys. Run a restroom and get another sun drop, and we'll just keep going for about 15, 20 more minutes.
Yeah, hit us
like
with
that.
a few more questions.
Just give us a few minutes, and we'll be right back. Kendra, I'll get to that in a second. Thank you. All right, we are back. We are back. All right, so I saw. Let me get to. I saw a couple people. Let's see. Kendra again. Thank you, Kendra. What if magic in the end isn't relying on brand, but John, in regards to your theory about the God's eye? Yeah, that's a good possibility. I don't know though. I think it's got to be some kind of, magic thing because of the blood, right? I mean, that's the kind of the whole idea with ice and fire and John being special because it's the first in history that we know of.
Right.
So, I talked about a little bit about what if John is the sacrifice and his blood, because there's a lot of hints in the books about blood feeding these trees. There's been blood sacrifices that feed werewood.net, and that's how it works anyway. And John's special blood gives Bran some kind of boost to do something at the end of this thing to save the world.
Very cool.
So I think it's a possibility, and we appreciate that.
Thanks so much. Let's see what we got up here.
Are we sounding all right? Are we? Oh no, we're going on low output again here.
Hell.
Are we lagging a little bit? Our frames are still decent, and we're stopped. What is going on? Now it's back. Okay. Okay, no more pee breaks for you to come back and buffer.
No shit, Karen.
Okay, now it's resumed again. I think we're back. The frames look okay. I don't know. It's weird here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, thank you, Tony, for hanging out, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Check out Tony's channel. He does Ice and Fire and Game of Thrones. Are we freezing up again?
Damn it.
Let me give it a second here before I just
headroom.
stop it and restart it, because it looks like it's not. We're dropping some frames, but it's not like it was. It's not horrible. Let me check this speed one more time here. I swear, guys, most of the time we have no issues with internet here. We have great internet speed. And obviously this is going to just start when we start doing live streams. We're going to have internet problems. So let me just check this speed here. It's okay. It's not what we're supposed to be getting. So it makes me wonder if I'm going to need this damn modem out.
It's very possible.
See, we used to be cable techs, both of us, and we don't have the equipment to check the signal anymore. So we could fix it ourselves easily if we had our old stuff. Joanna, thank you. Thank you so much. Let me get to you. I can't really, let me see your question. Whoops. Well, I'll get down here. Joanna, thank you. I appreciate that. What do you think of my blog theory that Nightshade ties into the bittersweet ending? If you guys haven't seen it. I meant to check. I didn't read it yet. I will read that. I saw the tweet earlier. I meant to go back and read that a while ago, actually. So, yeah. Check Joanna's blog out. Joanna, if you want to put that link in the chat, go
that would be cool.
But yeah, I'll definitely read that, and I'll respond to you on Twitter there once I read that your theory. I think it's definitely interesting just by the title.
I know.
Nightshade into the bittersweet ending being because Nightshade is based off of a real plant.
I'll tell you what, man. I know we've had some issues, but all in all, this has been a success. We did this. We made a decision in like 5 minutes to do this, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Detroit Phoenix won. This was, like I said, we were just talking. This is kind of a last minute. Little bit. We're going to jump on here and give it a test. I'll get some better music for make it a little more. That was just some gaming music I use actually for my gaming channel when I occasionally stream on there, and it's royalty free, so I don't have to worry about getting tagged. So that's all I had at the moment. Let's see here. Crack.
Do you think Rhaegar really did kidnap Lyanna?
No.
She went willingly.
She went willingly. Yep. T. Cooks, thank you for the donation. Will Bran meet up with the rest of his family? Yes. Without Jon. I think there'll be a bittersweet little Stark reunion there in season 7, but Jon will have already left Dragonstone. That's just my opinion. So I think he will meet up with Arya and Sansa.
But let me ask you this, back to the Rhaegar and Lyanna thing.
Yeah.
Do you think she put it on a show so that the witnesses thought, because she shouldn't have been going with him willingly?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I wouldn't think so.
If you were there and you saw it, you would think he kidnapped her?
We're dropping again. Let's see. Okay, I think we're coming back. Joanna won't let you put the link. Let me pull that up real quick, Joanna, and I will do that for you if I can. So give me 1 second while this stream recovers. We're still going?
Hell if I know.
I think we're back on sort of, but it looks like it's just unhealthy as usual. Oops, nope. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, here we go. All right, here you go, Joanna. Here's your, well, it's going to let me paste it. Yes, check that out right there. That's Joanna's blog site and the podcast she is involved with as well. And that's the theory. Yeah, guys. Also and we're off again. I don't know. We're gonna come back on.
Son
maybe.
Of a suck egg mule.
I say we go ahead and well, now we're back. Now it's green again. I don't know. Okay. Also, guys, if you for future streams, I need you to get obviously some moderators and stuff like that as well. So if you're interested in doing that occasionally, let me know.
Yeah, get to work, Laura. But thanks for stopping by with us.
Yes, thank you for hanging out. Sorry about the technical issues here. Of course, the time we start deciding to live stream, we get a modem or internet issue. We're good. I don't know.
It's no telling.
Yeah, we see it flipping on and off as far as YouTube receiving this data here, but I'll definitely get my old buddies from Time Warner to come out here and check signal, make sure we're good, because we never have internet problems.
I know.
We stream stuff.
We're
streaming YouTube on TV and other thing. Everything streams fine. We never have issues, of course, until I decide to do this. Audio is good. Back on. Okay, it's showing green and good, but I don't know. And Joanna, did you see that link there? I think everybody saw the link.
Yeah, I think
she
said thanks.
Okay, no problem. All right, cool.
All right. Yeah, this was fun, man.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. All right, Tarzan, take it easy.
Yeah, take them easy.
Appreciate you stopping by, man. But yeah, guys, we'll get out of here for now. We just wanted to do this little. I don't know if we're still on. I guess
we're hitting
we are.
dead on 2 hours.
Yeah, we've been doing this 2 hours. We really meant to kind of do a 30-minute thing and just kind of test everything and see how it was. And but no, this is fun to do for sure. So I'm glad we did it, and we'll be doing some more. We'll actually probably start doing this pretty often.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, that's what we've always been wanting to do.
Yeah, so we'll do some more before the season. So we'll definitely get back to this because this is fun. This is fun just hanging out with you guys. And you know what? I don't have to edit this. I don't have to edit any videos.
Amber says just leave the screen on next time.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
Yeah. And I'll get all that straightened out. This was old. That was stuff from the old gaming format and all that stuff too, as far as those little intro screens and all that. We just kind of, like I said, we literally said, hey, let's go live. Right, exactly. And we didn't have anything really prepared, so I'll work on all that stuff and all that.
But all in all, this was a success, and it was so fun to interact with you
in
a live setting, man.
Absolutely. I wish all 300 people were still here, but I know everybody. It was kind of odd. It's probably it's 1 o'clock Eastern time. Good Lord, I didn't know it was this late. But all right, guys. I think are we offline again? Before I'm gonna say bye. Now we're offline.
Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah,
and then,
we're back now. We're kind of back, sort of. It's kind of hanging in there, but we'll get off here for now, guys. Really appreciate you hanging out, and we'll,
really.
you know, what we'll do is we'll talk about it and come up with maybe we'll just kind of start this week.
Yeah,
Maybe just go live.
I'm great with that.
We'll just
That'd be
start
great.
doing it once a week or whatever. We'll figure something out. We'll definitely do it a lot more often. And next time we'll plan it, and I'll be able to publish a video prior to, or an actual scheduled live stream.
And it's fun watching you guys interact in there too.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you hanging out, Tony. Appreciate it, man. Glad you stopped by. Thank you, Joanna.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you, Heather. Good night. Thank you, Mimi. Herb. Good to see you. Adrian.
SoCal.
Her Monster Highness. Yeah, we'll definitely do some more soon. Have a good one in Southern California. See you, Richard. Thank you so much.
Good night, guys.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yes.